My name is Kevin Guillory, and this is my story. In February of 2007, I was paralyzed from the waist down in a work-related accident. After the initial hospitalization and some preliminary rehab, I was deemed fit to go home. However, without proper support from my insurance company, things got complicated. Let me show you why. If you're in a wheelchair, you might not be able to go back home. For instance, I used to live up there. Another option might be your parents' place. But as willing as they may be to help out, the cost of modifying a house for wheelchair accessibility is far beyond what most of us can afford. In my case, my parents could only afford to have some doorways widened. In the end, though, the doors are still too narrow and the bedrooms and bathroom remain inaccessible. And I am now stuck in the doorway. So, we're going to try the patio, go around the backyard. Well, I am now stuck in the other door that my parents had modified. You could also look for a wheelchair accessible apartment, but these are few and far between. You might also consider just getting a ground floor apartment, but you'll probably encounter a lot of the same accessibility issues. Let's see what kind of room we got. Definitely not enough room to turn around, and cooking at the stove or doing dishes at the sink is all about twisting and stretching. I'll take a look at the bathroom here. Even if I could get through the bathroom door, there is no way I would have enough room to maneuver in the bathroom to be able to safely do what I need to do. So when you're ready to be discharged, you might find your only viable option is renting or purchasing a house that can be extensively modified. When I was ready to be discharged, I was being housed here. As good as this rehab facility was, it was never meant for long-term housing, but rather as a transitional center designed to give me the skills I need to live a more independent life. After 4 months, I was ready for discharge, but without proper support from my insurance company, I was left without a long-term housing solution and was forced to remain here for another 18 months. During that 18 months, the insurance company was spending approximately $30,000 a month to house me here. This despite several reasonable and cost-effective housing proposals. Eventually, my insurance company agreed to work with me toward a settlement. The conditions were that I would move into an extended stay hotel and that funding for my stay there would end after 6 months. Those 6 months ended 7 months ago, and with court dates continually being postponed and with the continued depletion of my resources, I am facing the reality of being homeless. My next court date is coming up on January 26, 2010. As it stands, there is no promise of a settlement or a resolution on housing. And here we are outside the Workers' Comp Appeals Board. This is where my fate will be decided.